All right, guys. So what I want to share today is just something to help you create your ICP or to make sure that you've created it the right way. So here we go. I'm going to quickly go over this. The goal is 5 minutes. So give me 5 minutes of your attention because I get too many questions. So this is for the people that are asking questions. Hopefully this helps. So first off, this is the file that I'm saving. I have my ICP. It's got my avatars, the befores, which comes with my research tie-in right here. I've got my afters. I've got when this aha moment. And once again, I have research tie-ins. The niche, no direct data references, no direct data references. Primary goals. Here are the goals. The research tie-in is right here. Secondary goals right here. Research tie-in. Dreams, so there's 10, no research here. Promises, we have the research. So you should have this for every single one. I'm not going to keep going. You really want to make sure your statistics are good. These should be the most enriched. Next, objections is really important too. And then, yeah, so we've got everything here. And then it ends. Next, we have story brand. Story brand. So hero's journey. We've got the external problems. We've got the internal problems, the philosophical problems that they have. Us as the guide, the empathy authority, the brand voice, the plan. Here's our plan. So in reality, we need to actually do this because what we sell is before that. But let me just show you. So you'll want to make sure you actually edit your CTAs. All right. CTAs need to be adjusted based on whatever it is you're trying to create, right? If it's a marketing asset, create a different CTA that, whatever. But this is a template, guys. Success vision. What does their transformed future look like? Failure stakes. Next, now I added this, so I recommend you do too. No real testimonies exist. So everything in this section is purely for demonstration purposes. If you do have testimonials, if you do have calls to action, all you're going to do is you're going to paste this in the whole storyboard, story brand thing, and then you'll say something along the lines of, hey, here's my story brand thing, but my actual CTAs are these, and my actual reviews are these. Please just give me those, pieces of it. Structure it for me, something like that. All right, so I keep the bringing it together piece, and now we have the offer. So let me go to the top. I'm going to go through the prompts and make sure that you get here too, but we have our golden ticket offer. So what's the problem? Our better way. This is my own way of doing it, but then we have the 8-phase, AKA, actually, I'm just going to delete this. Our better way. Do this to stop suffering. Then we have what's in it for you, the stuff you actually care about, AKA, can you sit at the table? The business model, why we can't just let everybody in, our slightly snarky mission. Golden ticket, offer overview. And then that's it. Next, we have free opt-ins. So you'll end up getting some ideas for your opt-ins. Schema in minutes, local service architecture blueprint, off-page link machine, agency profits roadmap, AI prompt pack for SEO agencies, 10 ready-to-use scripts, all of this stuff, right? Next, we have landing page, which is not set up yet. So now I'm going to go over this and just share it with you. In video 2, I will share the next phase. So this is the overview. I'm going to share the actual prompts and stuff. Oh, actually, I can share it here. I'll share it here. But I am going to share the actual in the course. I'll share that in a second too. Okay, so first off, here's what it looks like. You say, I need you to create an ICPs in my framework. Here are the details. The more detailed, the better. Who I am, who the audience is. I have my framework. There's the framework. It creates the framework. Great. So now prompt 2, great starting point. Hey, please enrich this. It enriches it. Next, I changed something up, and it's in the course now. But what I changed was now you have this single prompt, and your stat research and you'll paste your audience research. So synthesize an ICP based on real research. Tells you everything here. Stat info. Great. I'll gather the details. Bam. All of the research is right here. And cool. So finally, if it fails for whatever reason, I just say you didn't do what I asked, and then it creates one. So now we have our final one, which is when you get the research tie-ins and all that stuff. So we got all that. We're good to go. And sorry, I am a bit sick, so apologies for the voice. Okay. So looks good, looks good. Next is great work. Now, keep in mind to get that research, I had 2 tabs open that did deep research, and then I just took both of those researches and then I pasted them in. So keep that in mind. One single flow with ChatGPT o1 Pro. Great work. Here's the thing. We don't have a defined program methodology. So before we do anything else, can you come up with a methodology that is perfect for a school paid community for our ICP? If you're an agency or a roofer or whatever you are, you just put what you are in there. Now, keep in mind, at the very top, when I said earlier, I say in the course, based on how defined you get here, that it's really going to have more to work from later to be able to create this, the phases. Okay. So what it just did for me is this, it created this here. My simple 8-phase scale plus method. Great. Created that. Now you have another prompt, and that prompt is going to be based on whatever your feedback is based on you reading this. So I said, hey, we actually have a lot of info on specific tactics. Here's the tactics. And we then have all this other stuff. Then it creates the method again, and now we're good to go. Let me keep scrolling. Great. Next prompt is I need you to read my ICP and program info, and I need you to then come up with the following. Output an overview of my process method, then cover why this, cover the key selling points, then mention how my stuff addresses the ICP pains, then explain the tangible outcome. Okay, so now we have the overview, and what this is doing is giving an overview of all that other stuff we just created. So we have the overview, the why this method, the key selling points, how this addresses the pain points, and their tangible outcome. So now keep in mind my program info in the final ICP, and now we want to employ the Donald Miller story brand framework with a twist. I want this to have a good bit of detail. Here's your task. Then you just paste the story brand stuff, creates that. So now we have hero's journey, we have the problem, internal, external, philosophical obstacles, call to actions, all that good stuff. Next is, great, now I need you to bring the ICP, business info, and story brand together. As we work on crafting a single offer, we will craft multiple and iterate as we go. But we need to focus on one at a time. This is new, all right? So offer creation framework, it creates the offer, how I solve it, what's in it for me. So let me actually take time to explain this to you guys, this instead of just the AI. This part right here, the reason why this is important. So this is a Hormozy style offer. I think he did a really good job. So you have a problem. You're an agency owner. This is ultimately what every single thing you're doing in marketing needs to be always centered on these things. You need to always, every landing page, every ad, every asset, you are solving a problem. You need to recognize that problem, understand the problem. How do you solve that problem? How exactly do you solve it though? And then you go into what's in it for me, the direct benefits for that prospect. You go into who I'm looking to help. You state that. Your business model. Here's the business model. My mission. The outline of what I do. And the golden ticket, which is the final offer. Now, here's the thing. This is the outline. Now we're going to say this. Now, I have some info on scarcity, urgency, bonuses, guarantees, and naming. You'll use these to craft the golden ticket offer. Now, I added my sardonic and witty thing, and I said I don't want to do spammy, overplayed tactics that are too on the nose where a marketer would be rubbed the wrong way. Keep a balance as you integrate this into our final offer. You don't have to do a very specific thing here. The point is you paste all of this in and adjust this so you don't want to just sound like me. If you're in my market and you're trying to sound like me, I will call you out, by the way. Get a little bit unique. It's fine to be in the same market. Just develop your own voice. All right. So now we have our offer. So what's the big problem? Our better way, the 8-phase method. what's in it for you, who we're looking for, our slightly snarky mission, golden ticket review, what you get, scarcity, urgency. Great. Now, the last thing is great. Now I need you to come up with your 5 best lead magnet offers we would give someone. So the reason why this is better is we have all that context now, and we have the full offer for the main course. So the lead magnets are offshoots of that. You rely on the context of ICP, story brand, and our offer. So it creates these ideas. And then you just give feedback on those ideas. So I said, hey, one thing to note, our CTR stuff uses tools to manipulate. I also think that a video and AI solution to creating advanced schema in minutes would be good. Maybe like a video and diagram of local service business website architecture would be good. I like the link building one you have and the profits roadmap. I like the AI prompt pack for agencies too. So finalize. Now you've got your final list, and you can copy it. Next, you can create this over here. I am still testing this piece out, so I'm going to show you what it looks like, but you'll really want to create this on your own. You don't want to use AI to create this, because if people have a bad experience of this asset, then they won't be as sold. So now you can use this carousel post sort of thing. I'll scroll down. Doodle-doodle-doo. Goes forever, man. Okay, so I asked it to do, I didn't even give it any research or anything. So I could have, I could have added my deep research. I could have given it all sorts of stuff, where now maybe if I want to go into another tab and say, hey, I need actual research for this, then I could. So I'll show you what that looks like. I could do this. I could open ChatGPT. And I do this kind of stuff all the time, but I could just go, hey, GPT 4.5. I need actual research to help me build out this asset I've created. Here's the asset, and you should figure out what to research. This is why I like deep research so much. Great. Now we enable deep research and we just hit go. So next. What's happening here? It's packed. I love the voice and structure, real world data. I choose all. This is meant to be the research that I will use to whittle down and then ultimately finalize my asset. So you'll need a lot of info. Great. I didn't even bother with the spelling. So now it's going to start the research. So this is all there is to it, guys. This is the ICP framework. This is how you create this. I've tried to make this as short as possible. It did go about 5 minutes, but now you can see what it looks like. Okay. That's it, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. The new course, by the way, is, let me mention it. It is in Foundations, but you'll follow Lean AI Marketing Foundation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. You'll just follow those numbers and you'll be good to go. So that's it.